We're heading out on an adventure, venturing deep into the heart of America's wildest places. These are more than just tourist destinations, they're raw, untamed landscapes that test your limits and stir your soul. From towering granite cliffs to steaming geysers, these parks are a testament to the power of nature. They're a reminder that we're just visitors on this planet, and it's our responsibility to protect these precious spaces for future generations. We'll push ourselves to the edge, but we'll also take the time to appreciate the beauty and serenity of these incredible landscapes. So pack your gear, grab your compass, and get ready to answer the call of the wild. And don't forget to subscribe for more epic adventures. Yellowstone. The name itself conjures images of untamed wilderness and primal forces. It's a land where the earth breathes, where geysers erupt in scalding jets of water and steam, a testament to the volcanic heart that beats beneath its surface. This is a place of raw, elemental power. We start our journey in a landscape sculpted by fire and ice. Thousands of years ago, glaciers carved out these valleys, leaving behind a tapestry of forests, meadows, and sparkling lakes. But it's the geothermal activity that truly sets Yellowstone apart. Imagine standing before Old Faithful, its plume of boiling water soaring hundreds of feet into the air, a visceral reminder of the immense forces at work beneath our feet. The ground rumbles, a constant reminder that we're walking on a thin crust above a supervolcano. But Yellowstone isn't just about fiery fury, it's also a haven for an incredible array of wildlife. From herds of bison roaming across the plains to packs of wolves stalking their prey, this park is a testament to the delicate balance of nature. Navigating through Yellowstone is like stepping back in time. Towering lodgepole pines dominate the landscape. Keep your eyes peeled for signs of life, the unmistakable tracks of a grizzly bear. This wilderness demands respect. We're not at the top of the food chain here. Always be aware of your surroundings and carry bear spray. Delicate wildflowers paint the meadows, while thermal pools shimmer with otherworldly hues. Disconnect from the modern world and reconnect with the wild spirit within us all. We're leaving the geothermal wonders of Yellowstone and heading to a land where granite reigns supreme. Yosemite National Park, a place where towering cliffs pierce the sky, their sheer faces a testament to the relentless forces of erosion. Prepare to be humbled by the sheer scale and majesty of this place. As you enter Yosemite Valley, your eyes are immediately drawn upwards. El Capitan, a monolith of sheer granite, rises over 3,000 feet from the valley floor, a challenge for the world's most daring climbers. Imagine clinging to that rock face, every muscle screaming in protest as you inch your way towards the summit. But Yosemite is more than just sheer rock. Waterfalls cascade from dizzying heights, their thunderous roar echoing through the valley. Yosemite Falls, a ribbon of white plunging over 2,400 feet, is a sight that will stay with you long after you leave. Take a moment to breathe in the crisp mountain air, to feel the spray of the waterfalls on your face. This is a place to lose yourself in the immensity of nature, to feel the weight of your own insignificance against the backdrop of these ancient giants. Yosemite isn't just for experienced climbers. There are trails here for every skill level. Lace up your boots and hit the trail. Choose from gentle riverside walks to challenging climbs that will test your limits. As you hike, keep your eyes peeled for the park's diverse wildlife. Black bears roam these forests, so remember to store your food properly and make noise on the trail. You might catch a glimpse of a bobcat darting through the undergrowth or a mule deer grazing peacefully in a meadow. One of the best ways to experience Yosemite is to spend a night under the stars. Find a secluded campsite, build a fire, and gaze up at the Milky Way, a canopy of stars stretching across the night sky. Out here, far from the city lights, the universe feels close enough to touch. Yosemite is a place that will stay with you long after you leave. It's a reminder of the power and beauty of the natural world, a place to challenge yourself and reconnect with the wild. We've seen geysers, we've scaled cliffs, but now we're facing a different beast, the Grand Canyon. This ain't just a big hole in the ground, mate. This is millions of years of Earth's history, carved out by the mighty Colorado River. Imagine the power it took to slice through layer upon layer of rock, exposing eons of time. Looking out over the canyon's edge, you're not just seeing distance, you're seeing time. Each layer of rock, a different chapter in our planet's story. It's humbling, breathtaking, and a stark reminder of the forces that shape our world. You can practically feel the heat radiating off those canyon walls, the sun bouncing off layers of red, orange, and gold. Survival here means respecting the power of nature. Finding shade during the day, staying hydrated, it's all about respecting the environment. And believe me, the desert demands respect. But amidst the harsh beauty, life finds a way. Cacti cling to the cliffs, birds soar on thermals, and the Colorado River roars its timeless song. It's a raw, untamed kind of beauty, the kind that stays with you long after you leave. Standing on the rim of the Grand Canyon, you realize how insignificant we are. It's a landscape that dwarfs the human spirit, makes you feel like you're standing on the edge of the world. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? To be humbled by something so much greater than ourselves. To feel the wind in your hair and the sun on your face and know that you're a part of something bigger. It's a reminder that life's an adventure and we're just passing through. Now navigating this terrain takes guts. It's steep, unforgiving, and the elements can change in an instant. But with every drop of sweat, every careful step, you're rewarded with views that'll stay etched in your memory forever. So pack your water, check your gear, and let's descend into the heart of this natural wonder. The Grand Canyon's waiting, and believe me, it's an experience you won't soon forget. From the vastness of the Grand Canyon, we journey to a different kind of grandeur, Zion National Park. Here, towering sandstone cliffs rise up like ancient guardians, their sheer faces painted in hues of red, orange, and pink. It's a landscape that inspires awe, a testament to the power of erosion and the passage of time. These aren't just mountains, they're monoliths, carved by centuries of wind and water. Imagine flash floods surging through these canyons, slowly chiseling away at the rock, creating the masterpiece we see today. It's a humbling thought how nature can be both destructive and creative. Now, navigating this terrain is no walk in the park. We're talking steep climbs, narrow ledges, and the ever-present danger of falling rocks. But for the adventurous soul, the rewards are well worth the risk. Each step forward reveals a new perspective, a different angle on this geological marvel. The air is thick with the smell of pine and damp earth, a reminder that even in this seemingly barren landscape, life finds a way. Zion's beauty isn't just in its scale, but in its intricate details. The way the sunlight dances across the canyon walls, the delicate ferns clinging to life in shaded crevices, the sound of the Virgin River echoing through the canyons. It's a symphony of sights and sounds, a feast for the senses, and there's no better way to experience this park than by foot. Hiking trails snake their way through the canyons, offering glimpses of hidden waterfalls, emerald pools, and panoramic views that'll take your breath away. But remember, this is the wild. We need to be prepared. Pack plenty of water, wear sturdy boots, and let someone know your plans before you set off. Safety first, always. So, let's lace up our boots and hit the trail. Zion's calling and adventure awaits around every bend. With each step, we'll delve deeper into this natural wonder, discovering its secrets and testing our limits along the way. We've tackled canyons and deserts, now it's time to face a different kind of challenge altitude. We're heading into the heart of the Rockies, to Rocky Mountain National Park. Here, jagged peaks pierce the sky, their snow-capped summits a constant reminder of nature's raw power. This is a landscape sculpted by ice and time. Imagine glaciers, vast rivers of ice, grinding their way through the mountains, carving out valleys and leaving behind a tapestry of alpine meadows, pristine lakes, and forests that stretch as far as the eye can see. The air up here is thin, the sun intense. It's a test of endurance, a challenge for even the most seasoned adventurer. But the rewards are worth every ounce of effort. Because up here, above the tree line, you're not just closer to the sky, you're closer to something bigger than yourself. It's a humbling experience, one that stays with you long after you descend back to lower elevations. Rocky Mountain National Park isn't just about breathtaking scenery, it's about the incredible diversity of life that calls this place home. Elk graze in alpine meadows, their antlers like crowns against the backdrop of snow-capped peaks. Bighorn sheep scale seemingly vertical cliffs with effortless grace. And keep an eye out for the elusive mountain lion, a ghost of the wilderness, a reminder that we share these mountains with creatures far wilder than ourselves. It's this delicate balance of predator and prey, of life and death, that makes this ecosystem so unique, so vital to protect. Now, surviving in this environment takes more than just grit. It takes knowledge. Knowing how to read the weather, how to find shelter, how to respect the wildlife. It's about understanding that we're visitors in their home. So pack your layers, keep your eyes peeled, and let's explore this high-altitude wonderland. The Rockies are calling, and adventure awaits at every turn. We're now heading deep into the Pacific Northwest, to Olympic National Park. This place is a testament to the sheer power of nature, with a landscape so diverse it'll take your breath away, from lush rainforests to glacier-capped peaks. First up, we're venturing into the Hoh Rainforest, one of the most remarkable temperate rainforests on Earth. The air is thick with the scent of moss and damp earth. Giant Sitka spruce and western hemlock trees, some over 1,000 years old, tower above. It's like stepping back in time, into a prehistoric world. The forest floor is a dense carpet of ferns, mosses, and fallen trees. You might spot a Roosevelt elk, or hear the call of a marbled murrelet. This place reminds us of the incredible resilience of nature. Life thrives even in the most challenging environments. But this is just a taste of what Olympic has to offer. Remember, the Pacific Ocean is calling, and we're heading towards its rugged shores next. The Pacific Northwest coast is a wild and untamed place, constantly battered by the elements. Here on the Olympic Peninsula, the coastline is a rugged masterpiece sculpted by centuries of wind and waves. Towering sea stacks rise from the crashing waves, home to countless seabirds. Tide pools teem with life, anemones, starfish, and crabs clinging to the rocks. This raw beauty, this untamed wilderness, seeps into your soul. Olympic National Park, a true testament to the wild heart of America. From the lush rainforests of Olympic, we journey east to the rugged peaks of Montana's Glacier National Park. Known as the crown of the continent, this park is a hiker's paradise, with over 700 miles of trails winding through pristine alpine meadows, crystalline lakes, and towering glacier-carved peaks. Our mission is to reach one of these iconic glaciers, remnants of the last ice age. As we ascend, the air gets thinner, the landscape more dramatic. We're surrounded by towering walls of granite, carved by millennia of glacial activity. Waterfalls cascade down sheer cliffs, their roar echoing through the valleys. Look closely and you might spot a mountain goat, sure-footed and agile, navigating the steep slopes with ease. Keep an eye out for marmots and pikas, their high-pitched calls adding to the Symphony of the Mountains. Remember, we're in bear country here, so we need to be bear-aware, making noise to avoid any surprise encounters. The higher we climb, the more breathtaking the views become. Panoramic vistas of jagged peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. This is why we explore, to push ourselves beyond our limits and experience the raw power and beauty of the natural world. Reaching the edge of a glacier is a humbling experience. These massive rivers of ice, some hundreds of feet thick, have been slowly carving this landscape for thousands of years. They're a powerful reminder of the forces that have shaped our planet. The ice glistens a brilliant blue in the sunlight, a testament to its density and age. Sadly, these glaciers are shrinking at an alarming rate due to climate change. It's a stark reminder of the impact we're having on our planet and the urgent need to protect these fragile ecosystems. But even as they recede, they leave behind a legacy of stunning beauty. The meltwater from these glaciers feeds crystal-clear lakes and rivers teeming with trout. Wildflowers bloom in vibrant colors, adding splashes of life to the rocky terrain. We need to protect this place, not just for the wildlife and the incredible landscapes, but for ourselves. Glacier National Park is a stark reminder that our actions have consequences, and the time to act is now. We can all do our part to reduce our impact and preserve these wild places for generations to come. We're leaving the towering peaks of the West and heading to the rugged Atlantic coast, to Acadia National Park, America's first national park east of the Mississippi. Here, the mountains meet the sea in a dramatic clash of granite cliffs, crashing waves, and wind-swept forests. Acadia is a place of incredible contrasts, from the rocky headlands pounded by the relentless Atlantic surf to the tranquil lakes and ponds nestled in the forests. We'll explore it all, from the highest peaks to the rocky shores, discovering the unique beauty of this coastal paradise. Our journey begins on the Park Loop Road, a scenic drive that offers breathtaking views around every bend. We'll hike to the summit of Cadillac Mountain, the highest point on the eastern seaboard, for panoramic views of the park and the Atlantic Ocean stretching out to the horizon. Acadia is a place where you can truly immerse yourself in nature. Whether you're hiking through forests of spruce and fir, kayaking along the rocky coast, or simply enjoying the fresh sea air, this park has something for everyone. One of the best times to experience Acadia is during the fall, when the forests erupt in a riot of color. The leaves of the maple, birch, and aspen trees transform into vibrant hues of red, orange, and yellow, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Imagine hiking along a trail, the ground carpeted in fallen leaves, the air crisp and cool. The sun casts long shadows through the trees, painting the forest in golden light. It's a magical time to be in Acadia. But Acadia's beauty isn't just visual. It's also in the sounds of the waves crashing against the shore, the smell of salt air and pine needles, the feel of the cool breeze on your face. It's a feast for all the senses. This is a place to reconnect with nature, to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and to find peace and tranquility in the great outdoors. Remember, the wilderness is calling and Acadia is ready to answer. We're in California's Mojave Desert, where survival is a daily challenge. Towering above us are the Joshua trees. These twisted, spiky giants look like they belong on another planet. These trees are survivors, toughened by harsh desert conditions. Their deep roots tap into precious water sources underground. Creatures like the desert tortoise and sidewinder rattlesnake thrive here. Get ready for an adventure in one of America's most unique national parks. The desert can appear desolate, but look closer, and you'll find pockets of life defying the odds. Hidden amongst these rocky canyons are oases, springs of life-giving water that sustain a surprising diversity of plants and animals. These oases are magnets for wildlife. Birds flock to their cool waters, while deer and bighorn sheep come to quench their thirst. These hidden gems are a testament to the resilience of nature. Listen closely and you might hear the call of a canyon wren or catch a glimpse of a hummingbird. By learning from the plants and animals here, we can appreciate the resilience of the natural world. From the arid desert, we journey to the ancient peaks of the Great Smoky Mountains, a range that has stood for millennia, cloaked in a blue mist that gives them their name. This park, straddling the border of Tennessee and North Carolina, is a sanctuary of biodiversity, home to more than 19,000 species of plants and animals. These mountains are ancient, their rounded peaks sculpted by time and the elements. Walk through these forests and you'll be walking in the footsteps of Cherokee Indians, who have inhabited these slopes for centuries. Listen closely, and you might hear the whisper of the wind through the trees, carrying with it the stories of this land. This park is a hiker's paradise, with over 850 miles of trails winding through its diverse landscapes. We'll be tackling some of the most challenging trails, ascending to breathtaking summits and exploring hidden waterfalls cascading down moss-covered rocks. But remember, the wilderness demands respect. We'll be prepared for sudden changes in weather, navigating through dense forests, and keeping a respectful distance from the park's iconic black bears. The Great Smoky Mountains are a symphony of nature, a place where the air is alive with the sounds of life. From the chirping of crickets to the croaking of frogs, from the hoot of an owl to the howl of a coyote, the forest is a chorus of creatures communicating. Look closely, and you'll discover a world of intricate detail. Delicate ferns unfurl in the damp undergrowth, while vibrant wildflowers paint the meadows in a riot of color. Salamanders dart amongst fallen leaves, and colorful fungi sprout from decaying logs, playing a vital role in the cycle of life and death in this ancient forest. We'll be foraging for edible plants, identifying animal tracks, and learning how to navigate using the stars. The wilderness provides everything we need to survive, but we need to know where to look and how to use these resources sustainably. Remember, we're not just visitors in this park, we're part of its intricate web of life. Every step we take, every breath we take connects us to this ancient ecosystem. Let's tread lightly and leave no trace of our passing. From the soaring peaks of Yosemite to the sun-drenched canyons of Zion, from the geysers of Yellowstone to the misty peaks of the Great Smokies, America's national parks offer a glimpse into the raw power and breathtaking beauty of the natural world. These parks are more than just places of stunning scenery, they are vital ecosystems home to a rich tapestry of life. They are reminders of the importance of preserving our planet's wild places, not just for future generations, but for the health and well-being of us all. Remember, adventure is out there waiting in every mountain range, in every winding river, in every towering redwood forest. So, pack your gear, lace up your boots, and head out into the wild. You never know what you might discover.